I signed up for the yoga class because my therapist said I needed, quote, connection with the body, whatever that meant. The room smelled faintly of eucalyptus and warm wood, soft music humming in the background. I sat near the back, trying to look invisible, until she walked in, the instructor. Her presence settled into the room like a slow exhale. She moved with effortless balance, dark hair pulled into a loose braid, gray tank top revealing toned shoulders. And then she said, "Good evening," in a voice so soft it felt like fingertips on the spine. That was the moment my breath stopped feeling like mine. Before I tell you how her hands guided my posture and my heartbeat, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so more Sapphic women can discover these soft, intimate stories on Sapphic Fiction Hub. Now, let me tell you about the yoga teacher who changed the way I breathe. First time? She asked, stopping beside my mat. My cheeks warmed instantly. Is it that obvious? She smiled, slow, kind, grounding. I'm Madison. Just follow my voice. You'll be fine. I'm Lena, I whispered. Her eyes softened as she repeated my name. Welcome, Lena. Something inside me unraveled at the way she said it. Let's begin with a gentle warm-up, Madison said. Everyone moved easily. I tried. My muscles were tight, my posture stiff, my breathing uneven. I felt her watching me, not judgmental, but carefully, attentively, like she could see every hesitation. She approached slowly and knelt beside me. Lift your chest a little, she murmured, and soften the shoulders. Her hand slid along my upper back, warm, firm, steady. My breath caught. Too much? She asked, softly. No, not at all. We moved to downward dog. A simple pose, apparently. Not for me. My arms wobbled, my heels hovered, my back refused to lengthen. I heard her footsteps coming closer before I felt her presence behind me. Mind if I help you? She asked. Please? She placed her palms on my hips, gently guiding, aligning me with slow precision. There, she whispered. Feel that? I felt everything. Halfway through the class, we switched to standing poses. Madison positioned herself at the front, demonstrating Warrior Two. Her posture was breathtaking, grounded, strong, graceful. I tried copying her. She approached again, standing behind me, her breath near my ear. Let your rib cage open, she murmured. Her fingers brushed my side, and root into your feet. My heartbeat echoed in my wrists. You're doing beautifully, she said. No one had told me that in a long time. After a round of poses, she dimmed the lights, creating a warm, twilight glow in the studio. Let's move into balance work, tree pose. Everyone lifted their right foot gracefully. My foot was confused. She noticed instantly. She walked over, smiling gently. Here, she said, offering her hand. I placed my palm in hers, warm, steady. She guided my foot to the right position, her fingers tracing my ankle in a way that made it impossible to think about anything but her touch. Balance isn't stillness, it's adjusting. I wasn't sure whether she meant yoga or something else. Now, breathe with me. She stepped closer, close enough that I could feel her heat through the air. Inhale. Her chest lifted. I inhaled, too. Exhale. She softened. I followed. Our breaths synchronized, slow, deep, rhythmic. I felt her before I saw her. I heard her breath before I heard mine, And in that moment, it felt like we were sharing the same air. Class ended with gentle forward folds. People gathered their things. I lingered. Madison wiped down her mat, then looked up and caught me staring. She smiled. "You survived your first class," she teased. "Barely." "You did better than you think." I hesitated. But she waited, open, curious, patient. "It's been a long time since I felt anything new," I admitted. She tilted her head softly, empathy warming her features. "Then I'm glad you came tonight. Do you teach every night?" "Most nights." "Will you be here tomorrow?" Her smile deepened, small but unmistakable. "I will," she said. "Will you?" My pulse fluttered. "Yes." "Good," she whispered. When I returned the next evening, the room felt smaller, warmer, like something in the air had changed. Madison approached me immediately. "You came back," she said softly. I said I would. Her eyes flickered down to my hands, gripping my mat too tightly. "Nervous?" "A little." "Don't be," she said, placing a hand on my arm. "I'm right here." The room felt warmer. Halfway through class, she taught assist-supported camel pose. "Anyone who needs help, let me know," she announced. I didn't raise my hand, but she came to me anyway. "Kneel," she said gently. "Hands at your lower back." I followed, feeling her step behind me. Then her hands came to my ribcage, guiding, lifting, slow, sure. "Inhale," she whispered near my ear. I inhaled. "Open," she murmured. I did. Her hands traveled up, anchoring my body safely while I bent backward. And for a moment, it felt like the world tilted around us. When I came back up, she was kneeling in front of me, closer than before, our faces inches apart. "You okay?" she whispered. "Yes," but my voice trembled. She looked at my lips for half a second, barely noticeable, but enough. "Good," she murmured. During a break, I sat by the wall sipping water. She walked over, slowly like she wasn't sure she should, but couldn't stop herself. "Is yoga helping?" "Yes," I said, "but I think you help more." Her breath caught. "I wasn't expecting that," she said gently. Neither was I. In the final posture, seated twist, her hand found my shoulder again, but slower, softer. "Relax here," she whispered. Her thumb brushed my collarbone. Not by accident. My breath stilled. Class ended. Everyone left, except me. Madison stayed behind, rolling her mat. "You don't have to rush," she said. I wasn't. Her smile deepened. She walked closer. "Lena, you're very present." "That's because of you," I said softly. Her breath faltered, the tiniest shift, but I saw it. "I don't want to cross any lines," she said gently. "You're not. You're a student." I stepped closer. Just a fraction. "Only for an hour a day." She exhaled, slowly. "This feels different," she admitted. "Does that scare you?" "A little." "Does it feel wrong?" "No," she whispered. She brushed a loose strand of hair behind my ear, a soft, almost trembling gesture. "I noticed you the moment you walked in," she said quietly. My heart thudded.
I noticed you too. She laughed softly. You made that obvious. I'm not subtle. I like that. We stood close, too close to pretend anymore. Her hand slid from my hair to my jaw, slow, warm, trembling just slightly. Lena. Yes? You're making this very difficult for me. How? By looking at me like that. How am I looking at you? Like you want something. I swallowed. I do. She inhaled. Sharp, soft. What? She asked, voice barely audible. You. The word hung between us. Madison didn't kiss me. Instead, she leaned her forehead to mine, a gesture so tender it made my breath catch. We stayed like that, breathing the same air, hearts sinking, silence heavy and honest. I haven't felt this in a long time, she whispered. Me neither. I don't want to mess this up. You won't. Her thumb traced my jaw. You sure? Yes. She slowly stepped back, eyes lingering. Tomorrow? She whispered. I'll be here. Her lips curled in a half smile that felt like a promise. Good. I gathered my things. She followed me to the door. Drive safe. I will. And, Lena? Yes. Don't stop breathing tonight. The way she said it made my knees weaken. I sat in the car for a moment, leaning back against the seat, heart pounding against my ribs like it wanted to escape. Every breath felt deeper, warmer, more alive. All because of her. If this slow burn, breath-sharing connection warmed your chest the way it warmed mine, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more Sapphic women can discover these soft, intimate stories on Sapphic Fiction Hub, where every inhale, every touch, and every quiet moment sparks something new.